Hi, friends. Joe and I are in a park where there aren't a whole lot of people. Sometimes we come here because there aren't many people, and it's nice for him to get some exercise. But we are going to read chapter 30 in Cat versus Dog. Chapter 30. Oscar was awake at dawn. Molly slept for 5 extra hours. Typical Cat. But Oscar waited for her. And then he helped her climb backward down the ladder. You can do it, he coached. Just put one paw behind the other. After Molly very slowly climbed down 3 rungs, she jumped. This time, Oscar caught her. Granny fed them both a hearty breakfast of kibble mush. While they gobbled it down, she put packets of food and biscuits into a bright red bandana laying flat on the kitchen table. You're still a long way from Crooked Nose Mountain. Are you too sure you don't want to stay here where it's safe a little spell longer? Thank you for the offer, Granny, said Oscar, but I miss my family. When dogs worry, we whimper. I don't want my mother to whimper. When cats worry, they lose fur, said Molly. I don't want my mother to go bald. Very well, then, said Granny, tying the bandana into a bundle and knotting it onto a long broom handle. Be safe and always remember, no matter what your math teacher may say, 1 + 1 sometimes equals more than 2. We're always stronger when we work together. Granny took Oscar and Molly's paws into hers, bowed her head, and prayed. Oscar prayed too. Mostly he prayed that all the weasel boars had taken the week off. Refreshed, with their stomachs full, Oscar and Molly thanked Granny and set off for Crooked Nose Mountain, and hopefully the Western Frontier Park, where they would be reunited with their families.
Mom, it's getting windier.
It is getting windier, and it's like snowing and hailing. It's very exciting.
Can you see the trees moving?
About an hour after they'd left Granny's farm and were, once again, deep in the forest, swatting gnats and flies and mosquitoes with their tails, Oscar had a thought. Hey, Molly? Yeah, Oscar. Do you think that if we work together, we might turn into some kind of incredibly awesome creature with superpowers? Maybe, but I don't want a dog head. I need my blue eyes for all the movies I'm going to act in. Yeah, and I wouldn't want a cat butt. It'd smell funny. They kept hiking in silence, each one thinking about what the wise old dog cat had said about sticking together. But that silence was soon interrupted by the roar of raging rapids. There was a fast river between them and the mountain. We need to turn back, cried Molly, because cats are terrified of water. But the park is near the mountain. I can't swim, said Molly. I can, said Oscar. I can doggy paddle. Oh, great, you're going to abandon me? I didn't say that. He handed her the pole with the food bundle. You carry this, I'll carry you. What? You can climb on my back again, and I'll swim us both safely to the other side. Molly grinned. Still trying to get your back scratched, huh? Oscar laughed. Yeah, and behind my ears, too. Come on, Cat. We need to swim together or we'll probably drown alone. Molly clambered up on Oscar's back. Oscar waded into the rippling stream. Ready? He said. Yeah, but try not to splash too much. They both took a long, deep breath. The current was swift. Oscar had to paddle extra hard to avoid being washed downstream with all the tree branches rushing by, swept along by white water rapids. Here's a picture, and it says, hey, there's all sorts of fresh fish in this stream. This is better than the lobster tank at the supermarket. Can you see the picture?
Uh-huh. I can.
Mm-hmm. Finally, with Oscar fighting the fatigue in his leg muscles, they made it to the far shore. Oscar lumbered up the slippery rocks to safety. Then, panting hard, he collapsed in an exhausted heap. Look what I grabbed us for supper, said Molly. Another catfish. Yum, said Oscar, standing up and shaking his body to dry off. He accidentally spritzed Molly with a shower of sprinkles. Oops, sorry, my bad. That's okay. We made it across the river. And you caught us fresh fish for dinner. We are better together. Oh, yes, we are. They both laughed and high-fived each other's paws in triumph. They were so happy, so caught up in their new team's first victory, they didn't see the creature slinking through the trees toward them. Dun dun dun.
The mountain lion.
You think it's going to be the mountain lion? I don't know. Maybe. What do you guys think it's going to be?
Send
All right.
us another video to tell us.
We'll do chapter 31 another time. Thanks for staying home and staying safe and taking care of each other.
Videos going off and